Hello, guys. Tonight, I'm gonna tell you my weight loss secrets. But before I stop sharing and before I introduce myself for the ones who don't know me, I would like you to start to answer this question in the comments. So I'm also gonna post a question I want you to answer, and it's what's your greatest obstacle that prevents you from losing weight? Okay, so what's the greatest obstacle that prevents you from losing weight? So it would be wonderful if you answer this question at the beginning, and then later on I will comment and maybe give you some recommendation regarding your greatest obstacles to losing weight. I would also be happy if you dropped hi into the comments. So that would be wonderful, so that I know, guys, you are watching and you are here with me. For those who don't know me, my name is Dita, and I'm a certified life coach, NLP, and law practitioner. I'm also a certified yoga teacher, and currently I'm doing a medical Qigong practitioner certification program. So as you can see, I'm totally equipped with all kinds of tools for self-empowerment. And I myself have already lost weight. I would say 2 times, more importantly, like 2 times. I'm not gonna count like 2, 3 kilos up and down. One time, it was after the childbirth, I lost 16 kilos. I had 77 or 78 kilos still 2 years after my daughter was born, or 1 year and a half or something like that. Yes. And then also recently I got lazy and I stopped exercising and I got very comfortable and I started eating, binging on food and whatever. And I put on actually 7 kilos. And now I have lost again 5 kilos recently, and I've been pretty successful keeping it that way. So I have loads of secrets to share with you. And both times, I basically primed my mind. I worked with my mind first. I got motivated about it first, and then I lost the weight. So, after my daughter was born, basically. So I'm looking for your comments here. I will be happy if you answer my question. What's the greatest obstacle that prevents you from losing weight? So I can help you out with that later. And I'm gonna, yes. So basically, I lost, it was like maybe 1 year and a half, 2 years after my daughter was born. I came across this book. Maybe I could even try to, no, I cannot share screen. I don't know why. Never mind. That function hasn't been enabled for me. Okay. So I came across this magic book, which was about gratitude and increasing vibration and thinking positively and stuff. And basically, it made me believe that I can be, do, and have anything I want. So I can lose weight, I can get healed from an incurable disease. For example, I can make more money and stuff like that. And this book inspired me immensely, and my life started changing. I found a better job. I started to make more money. And it also somehow inspired me to lose weight. So today I'm going to share with you my secret process of what I did to lose weight. So number one is basically to feel good. You must feel good now. It's difficult to lose weight if you are not feeling well about yourself. If you look at yourself in the mirror or anytime during the day and think, oh, I have these fatties here and it's terrible, and you're not feeling well about yourself. So it's so much better if you feel good about the way you look. So even at the beginning, before you even lose any kilos, it's a really good idea to cover up for your deficits. So let's say if you have a big belly, yes, what I did, this is I'm going to tell you what I did basically. It doesn't have to be the same for you. It can be totally different. But if you have, for example, a big belly, you can cover up with a big bra. You can buy this push-up bra, which will make your breasts look bigger. That's what I did actually. And then I didn't see my belly through the breast. So I felt sexier. I felt better. I felt more confident immediately. And I felt better about myself. And you can also put on clothes. Like if you have if you put on weight in your butt, let's say, so you can wear clothes that you cannot see it, that cover up for it and make you feel good already the way you are. And you can do your whatever makes you feel good, like do makeup, a little makeup to feel good, and start exercising already. That makes us feel good. If we start doing something about ourselves, if we start exercising, that makes us better, to feel better in our body. And I remember that when I came across this book, I did all the exercises regarding gratitude. And then I got the idea that I should do sun salutations every day. So every single morning I did like 5 sun salutations with each leg, right? And I bought this bra that made me feel better about myself. And I started to do the makeup again. And I started to feel like a woman. And I had a strong desire to lose this weight. So basically, and as I was feeling good, I don't even know actually how I lost the weight. I remember that I also did some adaptations with the diet. I ate like, basically, I didn't eliminate anything from my diet, but I remember that I was eating these little portions. Like I didn't eat a lot at one go, but I started my day with breakfast, but I only ate a little bit. I never ate, I didn't eat a lot. I didn't binge on food, right? And I was trying to eat as many healthy things as possible. Like I ate nuts. One meal was nuts. Another meal was like white yogurt. Another meal was like fruit. Another meal was like a sandwich with something. And sometimes another meal was like a little piece of cake with coffee. But I didn't have like a lunch, like a whole lunch, normally whole meal, and then a dessert right afterwards. Maybe I did, but only like once a week when I had my cheat day. But normally, at least 6 times a week, I was eating only these little portions. And sometimes I even had a sweet bar or a wafer or whatever I felt like having, something sweet if I wanted to. It's not like I eliminated anything from my diet. And even once a week, I went for my favorite meal to a restaurant, because if you know me, then you know that I love Thai or Indian, and that's something I really love very much, right? So I didn't really suffer from drooling after foods I couldn't eat. For example, if I wanted a cake, yes, I knew that I couldn't have it maybe right away, but I planned it. Okay, tomorrow as one of the small meals, I will have just a cake and a coffee. That's it. I'm not saying that you cannot eat cake and a coffee every single small meal. It's just maybe 2-3 times a week. That's no problem. Maybe even every day, one time. If the other food that you eat is like healthy, and if you eat a lot of vegetables and fruit afterwards, and not really fatty things and stuff. Yes. Sarah is here. Hi, Sarah. I'm happy to see you here. Anyone else is here? Yes, you can answer this question I asked you. What's the greatest obstacle that prevents you from losing weight? And yes, you can even answer it in a different language if you prefer. But the language I speak, of course. So you can answer in French, Dutch, or Slovak, okay? Whatever, and then I will translate. I will try to translate it into English. Okay. So I was talking about these little meals. So that was something that worked for me, right? And that's how I lost, like within half a year, like every month I lost maybe, I think I lost like 2 kilos every month. So very soon, within 1 year, I already had like my desired body weight, and I felt great. And it was easy. I don't remember that I was suffering or something, or I was like unhappy, thinking, oh, I cannot eat this and I cannot eat that and whatever. And I wanted to share my screen, but it's not possible. The button share screen is not working. Okay. So, but if you want, if you don't believe me, you can look it up on my Facebook profile in the albums. There are some albums, and if you find old albums, like when my daughter was born, from very old holidays or whatever, I put on, you can see that I had a lot rounder face, and you can also see that my body was a lot plumper or whatever, let's say. So, okay, so I have the first obstacle mentioned here. So Sarah says, how to control my desire to eat. I also have a desire to eat. I love food. I love eating. And I also loved eating, and I loved food when I lost those 16 kilos. And I remember that I replaced some meals, like I never really like binged on chips, or I excluded eating like sweets. When I was losing weight, I didn't binge on sweets. I didn't binge on chips. I didn't eat much of anything unhealthy. Like what I had was maybe 1 or maximum 2 cheat meals in my favorite restaurant. Even there, I was trying not to overeat too much. So basically, and what I did was I drank a lot of coffee. So whenever I felt like I wanted to have something sweet, I was thinking, okay, coffee, but coffee is not the healthiest solution to replace. So instead of food, think of something else you can drink that you love, or instead of unhealthy food that will make you put on weight. Okay, think of something healthy. Maybe you love mangoes, or maybe you love melon or strawberries, and instead of chocolate or whatever, buy that. Think of something else you love. I love coffee, so coffee worked for me. And also what works is like chewing gums, but I would recommend you to get chewing gums with no aspartame. So it's better to get the chewing gums from the pharmacy. So when you feel like if you are used to binging, especially on sweets, yes, instead having a sweet, have a chewing gum or have a little coffee. So that's what really helped me. You need to replace a bad habit by something else that will make up for it. And it must be something you also enjoy. And the best way to replace a bad habit is to remind yourself. So every morning, I would recommend you to write a little ticket or on a little piece of paper. So I'm replacing sweets by a chewing gum or buy a cup of tea. That would be a good idea. Or buy some fruit. Okay, so whenever I think of eating this, what you normally binge on, you replace it by something else that is healthier and you won't put on weight from. So Sarah says, my problem was the sugar. Since I stopped eating that and started to be careful with the products that come from industry, I lost 12 kilos. Now I feel very good with my body. Yes, of course. Of course. Sugar is the culprit, for sure. That's why I'm telling you that instead of having something sweet, to replace it either by fruit or a chewing gum or a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something else you love. Yes. And some people, actually, it's not my case, but I know that some people are pretty addictive to sugar. Some people have to eliminate it. And there's also this, I can recommend you that instead of sugar, you can use this erythritol or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what it's called. Erythritol or it's a plant-based sugar that it's healthy for us, and it doesn't have the same effect as sugar. Or instead of sugar, you can put honey, organic honey, best bought from honey makers directly, if you can. Okay, because in the shops they do all kinds of shit with our food. They boil it, they pasteurize, they put additives, they put extra sugar or whatever, just to cheat us and to make as much money as possible, and so that the food looked good, right? So that's what I would recommend you, instead of sugar, to put this erythrit or xylitol. It's the same kind of sugar from different, I think one is from cherry and the other one is from something else. And so you can use either this erythrit or xylitol, or put honey. Honey is healthy, it's anti-inflammatory. You can have 1 cup of tea with a little spoon of honey, right? Or some people, or also you can also rather use maple syrup or agave syrup. Those are considered to be healthier sugars. Yes, and we should avoid like processed foods and packaged stuff made in factories and whatever. So it's so much better if you make something by yourself. And then if you love sweets, you can make a cake, and instead of normal sugar, you can use one of these replacement sugars, right? And have that as your little meal. But of course, even if you use healthy sugar, if you eat the whole tray of cake, you're not going to lose weight, right? Okay, I'm going to check if there are any other comments. Eric says, I love food too, but I don't get any kilos since many years. Even, yes, I know Eric. Eric is like really, really slim, I must say. I am jealous of him. I would love to eat as much as him and not put on any weight. I think some of us can be really jealous of Eric. And his question is more so how to put on weight than lose. But that would be a different masterclass. This masterclass is about losing weight. Stevia is also good and natural. Yes, but there is also the stevia in pills that I think that's chemical, that also look like chemical shit. Like they made a little kind of white pills out of stevia. So stevia is healthy only if you use it as a powder directly from the plant. And that one is bitter. That one is a little bit bitter. So stevia is super healthy. It's probably even the best replacement of sugar. But this powdered bitter stevia, which is natural, not the chemically processed stevia in the factory. Okay, that chemically processed stevia doesn't have the benefits. It's almost the same as other artificial sugars in chewing gums or whatever. So yes, I believe that also the fact your meaning is, I don't understand what that means. Okay. Okay, Sarah says here, the other with all like erythritol. That's the one I spoke about, the erythritol. Yes. Eric says that he has lost 20 kilos. He had 85 kilos and he lost 65. Yes. But for Eric, I would recommend Eric to hit the gym a little bit and to work his muscles just a little bit, maybe, and to, I don't know, because I know that he digests really, really, really fast. He has like excellent digestion. And I don't have any experience with putting on like like with people who cannot put on weight, really. So I cannot think of anything. Even my sister has a problem. She's very thin and she would like to put on weight. And it's because she's very nervous and she never sits. She's eating and walking, and then she finishes eating and she goes 10 times upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs. And she cannot sit and stay calm. Maybe it's like nerves or something. Okay. Sarah here says the other with like erythritol maltitol is not so that healthy because it comes from a company, as we cannot find just like this in the nature. Yes. And Sarah is asking Eric how you lost your weight. Okay. Okay. So there are no more questions for me so far, but you can ask again. So I'm going to continue with the process. So I mentioned step 1 to feel good. Okay. And I also mentioned basically another step that was to find the right enjoyable diet for yourself. And you can either figure it out by yourself, or if you want, you can pay for my membership and I will help you figure it out during our private session. There are a lot of things you can do. I will even tell you now, there's this intermittent fasting if you prefer that, or food combining diet. And you have to find something you enjoy, that is enjoyable for you and that is easily sustainable, that it's easy for you to keep and you are not suffering and you are not drooling after foods, because that's the worst thing, when you eliminate some foods from your diet and then other people around you are eating them and you keep thinking, oh, I would like to eat this and I would like to eat that and I can't, and you are feeling bad. That's not good. The good attitude is to eat things you love, even if they are not really very healthy or whatever. But if you love them very much, you can eat a little sometimes, and you can plan it for yourself then into your diet. Okay, so this day I'm gonna have a cheat day and I'm gonna eat that. Yes, and today I'm gonna work on myself to deserve it. Okay. So that's the right attitude. So I'm going to be disciplined. I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to go with the diet I have chosen for myself. And like every Saturday, I have a cheat day. So on this cheat day, I'm going to have this little meal, okay? And once you have lost your weight, it's enough if you continue to keep up. Okay, to keep it up, it's enough if you continue like 5 times a week, maybe during the week when you are working and stuff. You can keep your diet a little bit, like eat just mainly healthy food, whatever. And then at weekends you can cheat a little bit sometimes. Of course, I do not recommend you to binge. That should be really, really, really occasional, but you can eat like a little bit bigger meals, because I know that people have a problem, even me, with this, because at weekends we go out for dinner with friends and blah blah blah, so it's not really possible to keep like any kind of diet we have decided to go for, or it's kind of difficult, especially when you go to other people's place and they have cooked something, right? And of course we want to enjoy our life. We want to go sometimes for a huge meal and have a starter, have a main dish, and have a dessert, and have our glass of champagne or wine with it, or whatever we want, or even a cocktail. And that's all fine. We must enjoy our lives, and we only live once, so we should afford that to ourselves. We should gift ourselves. but we need to compensate then a little bit during the week. When I was doing it like that, because I'm kind of a gourmet, I love food, guys. For me, it's really difficult to not to eat or whatever, and I can start binging easily. But I know that if I want to keep my diet and if I want to be healthy and fit, I must compensate for these pleasure things like during the week. So that's what I'm trying to do. And sometimes intermittent fasting is what suits me. Sometimes I prefer to eat just the small dishes, or sometimes I prefer not to eat for 16 hours after I had a really big meal. Okay. So if anyone else who is listening wants to share what's the greatest obstacle that prevents you from losing weight, you are welcome to share. I will be happy to help you out with that, or to comment it, give you some recommendation regarding that. And I would also like you to type into the comments some tricks, some tricks you can do now to trick your brain to make you feel good about yourselves the way you are now. If you can think of any tricks, or if you can think of the right eating plan for you, you can type into the comments. Okay. And it's very also for your mind. This is basically, so step 1 was to feel good. Step 2, it's very important to know why you want to lose weight and what you are going to feel like to motivate yourself, and what it's going to bring to you, like how your life is going to be different when you have lost weight, when you have your desired weight. It's better to work with pictures in mind. So if you want to lose weight, I recommend you to put a picture of yourself maybe a couple of years ago when you had like your desired, your ideal weight, or someone else you can find. And don't worry about what the society says and whatever's popular now, like that the girls are thin or whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not important. It's important how you feel good. The desired weight should be your own authentic desired weight for yourself, not the models or the sports women with 6 packs on their bellies or whatever. Not whatever is popular or modern. That might not be the right for you, because everybody has a different kind of body. Some people had like wider bones, yes, and they wouldn't look nice to be thin. They would look skinny like skeletons, yes. So you should think about what is the ideal weight for yourself. Yes. And it's also, we need all kinds of people here. And before, in the past, there was like body of Marilyn Monroe, which was popular, and that was kind of curvy and a little bit fatty. Okay, so you need to find the ideal weight for yourself, not according to the TV or what the media are trying to brainwash us with. Just for yourself to feel good in your skin, and to feel sexy, attractive, and confident, and so that your weight wouldn't interfere with your energy, with your life in any ways, with your health. That's the problem. The biggest problem about the weight is that when, at least me, I can imagine when I was fatter, let's say I was tired, I couldn't put on my stilettos, my heels. It was almost impossible, because I even fell a few times in them, so I stopped wearing them whatsoever. And my feet hurt so much when I put them on that no way. I said to myself, no fucking way. I'm not wearing that anymore. Yes, and I didn't feel, and basically I didn't have the energy, and I didn't feel good, and I got breathless when I just walked maybe a little faster. Yes, so it's not good for, especially for health reasons. So my point was to find your desired body so that you feel good in your body and so that it doesn't interfere with your health and with your energy and whatever. So, so I would like to hear from you. Would be wonderful if you typed your why you want to lose weight and what's gonna change about your life, how the weight loss is going to contribute to your life. So I don't know how I can, wait, how I can, if I want to write something, I don't really know how, okay. I don't seem to be able. I have to figure out how this works because this is a new kind of Facebook app for live streaming. Never mind. Okay, I wanted to write the question again, but obviously I can't, or I didn't post it even. So this was the first question. I didn't post it. That's why I couldn't write. Crap. Okay, I'm not really techie. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna write that. So what will the why you want to lose weight is the question. Why do you want to lose weight? How will your life change when you have achieved it? How will will your life change when you have achieved it? Okay, so this is important. So Eric says, oh, my family was fat from my mother's side and they love food and always told me it was a body family problem. And I guess it was eating so much. Yes, it's the love for food. And some people just don't care. But it's not the looks, because if you have your inner charm and inner shine, that's a lot more important. Yes, and there are all kinds of people out there. So some people will love you fatty the way you are. It doesn't matter, but it's mainly important for health reasons. Yes, because as you know, like if you are too fat, you are very prone to all kinds of diseases like diabetes, heart diseases, and it's also for your feeling, for the energy. And if you want to have the best life you can, if you want to live the life of your dreams, yes, you need the energy. If you don't have energy, you are not enjoying. How can you enjoy your life if you don't have the energy? The only thing you probably enjoy is eating then, right? And TV. And then we are also here to contribute, to do something, to contribute, to create something, to help the others and to feel good about ourselves. Right? And it's difficult to do that, or to do your job for the best. It's really difficult to do that if you don't have the energy. Okay, so nobody has typed in the question yet. So I'm gonna continue. So you need to prime your mind. Why? That was step 2. So step 1 was to feel good already before you have lost any weight. So feel good now. Step 2, journal why you want to lose weight and what it's going to bring you, and how is your life going to change when you have your desired weight. Okay, something that it's emotionally strong for you. Like, for example, some of your friends or people you know at work, yes, they made some comments, that you are not the thinnest, let's say, yes. So you want to hear them say to you, wow, you've lost so much weight. I admire you. How have you done that? Yes, or I don't know, whatever's emotionally strong for you. So, and then step 3 is visualize. Visualization is a really powerful process. And I'm teaching this process in my classes. So I teach a particular breathing exercise, and then it's easier because your mind is calm. It's difficult to make your mind visualize something when your mind is not calm and ready for it. But if you do it after like a little yoga practice, then breath work, yes, and then you visualize, it's a lot easier. And you speak directly to your subconscious mind if you already are in a meditative or hypnotic state of mind, let's say. So I recommend you to join my classes if you want to learn how to visualize powerfully, or you can find it on the internet. There are many different ways. It's up to you. Yes, and so if you join my membership, which I'm launching now, and if the members, and if you want to lose weight, I will make a class. I will make a class for weight loss, to visualize, to prime the mind. So you will see directly how it works and how to do it. And the class will be posted there. So you can use it anytime. You can repeat it a couple of times. Right? So that's how I can help you with that. And if you decide to go for the golden membership with all the coaching, which is now for the price of the golden membership, you can get the highest pillar membership with one individual coaching session. During that session, I can help you figure out the best diet plan for you that will suit your lifestyle best, and also the time you have and whatever. Yes, so that's something to get deeper into that. That's something for sessions, for individual or group coaching sessions. And so this was visualization. Then step 4. Step 4 is define the right diet. That's what I have already mentioned. And step 5 is to exercise or do sports, move. Right? So also in the membership, there will be, it will be kind of pushing you, because I will be also coaching you there, and there will be live streaming every day. So you will have a new class, or you can repeat the same class to do every day. And you can choose the class you have time to do, because there will be classes of different lengths. So if you only have 20 minutes, there will be one 20-minute class. Yes, if you want to do the weight loss class, that will be, I don't know, 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So you can do the weight loss class. Yes, if you want to do a class to de-stress or whatever, there will be a class like that. There can be a class like that of 15 minutes, or there will be a long class, one long class to get the complete benefit of the class and to relax completely, or to work on something completely. So this would be basically, okay, there's one more thing I promised that I will tell you. Yes, so I have mentioned already the time when I lost 16 kilos after my childbirth. And I promised also to tell you how I have lost weight fast. And that's something that happened recently, because I stopped doing my exercises. I got kind of lazy, and I didn't do any yoga, anything. And I started eating, and I decided to do this fasting. I wanted to fast for, I think, 2 weeks at least, or 20 days. So fasting, basically, I mean water fasting. So that means that I didn't want to eat anything, just drink water. But my intention was to heal, because I've been suffering from this chronic disease. It's a skin disease, eczema, actually. And that's what I wanted to heal. And I fasted for 6 days. And within these 6 days, I lost 6 kilos. I couldn't go 2 weeks because fasting irritated my ulcer, and I had to start eating. but I didn't put the weight back on. I lost 6 kilos and I managed to keep, I only put on, because when you are fasting, of course, you're going to put something back on when you resume eating. So I only put on like 3 kilos back. So I still lost in 6 days. I lost 3 kilos. And that was like a month ago. That was before the coronavirus thing. And I even posted in this group that I was doing the fasting, but then I got busy. So I didn't kind of do any follow-up regarding that. And here Sarah says, if we make yoga, that is a calm sport, is that enough or we need sport? Okay, that's interesting. Actually, when I was younger, I would say that it's yoga is enough to do if you do the physical postures and if you strengthen. I would say you don't need to do any cardio or anything, because I only did yoga and I lost those 16 kilos. I didn't do any other sports because I was at home with my daughter and I couldn't take any classes. And when I was younger, when I was like 20, I don't remember, 26, 27 or 30, in my 30s, before I came to Luxembourg when I was living in Slovakia, I actually lost, I actually wanted to also, I was doing classes that were more aggressive. I sweat each time. It was like body work, or it was something called power muscle, and I did the table and whatever. And I never lost anything because I didn't change the diet. So when I did like a more aggressive sport, I ate more because I was more hungry. But I had my desired weight. I didn't need to lose. But I'm just telling you that I didn't lose. And I lost just when I was doing sun salutations after my daughter was born. So it's not necessary to do any aggressive sports. You don't have to. It's enough. It's more important to change your diet. If you want to lose weight, the most important is the food, because there are many people who do classes regularly, almost even every day, 3 times a week or whatever, 4 times a week, and they never lose any weight. Why? Because they haven't adapted their diet. The most important, I would say, if you want to lose weight, you don't even have to exercise. It would be enough even to go for walks. And even if you didn't exercise, but I'm telling you that it's, I'm not telling you not to exercise, okay? Because it's good for our health to exercise, but yoga is enough to lose weight, because you have to adapt the way you eat and what you eat. At least 80% healthy and 20% whatever. Yes? So this is important to change a little bit, like what you eat, how you eat, it's more like the way, how you eat. Yes? It's more about the way, how you eat. So not to binge, not to eat a lot at one go, basically. Not to overeat. That's important. And to stick either with little portions, or if you decide for food combining, so then food combining diet is that you don't mix up proteins with carbohydrates. And there are some other rules as well. So basically you eat meat without any rice, potatoes or pasta or whatever. You just eat meat with vegetables. And then when you eat carbs, you don't mix them up with meat again and some other animal protein, basically. So that's one way. There are many ways. So you need to find something that suits you and that is suitable for your lifestyle. For me, it was these little dishes, and I packed them and took them with me. I packed every evening. I packed some nuts and some fruit and whatever. And in the morning, I just maybe boiled an egg that was like 1 egg with vegetables or something like that. And I ate maybe 6. I would say I ate maybe 5, at least 5 or 6 times. And it was always something little. And that kept me going. And when I was working, I didn't even notice, because I didn't have much time to think about food or other things. And at weekends, when we went somewhere, I ate normally, basically. I was trying not to overeat, and I didn't binge. I didn't eat much chocolate. I didn't eat much sweeties or whatever. or many sweets or whatever. Yes. So that's how I did, and I only did sun salutations in the morning, and that was only 10 minutes. Even what I teach in the groups, Sarah, you know, because you do almost all my classes with me. So what I teach in the group, it's more demanding than what I was doing, just sun salutations. Just I didn't hold any plank, so it was less tiring than what I do now. Like 5 sun salutations with one leg and 5 sun salutations with another leg. I think we have already done sun salutations as well. Maybe we can do tomorrow. Yes, we haven't done sun salutations for a long time, so we will do tomorrow during the evening class. Okay. Okay, so this would be, and of course it's good to do sports, but you can just do sports for pleasure. Like if you love swimming, you can go swimming sometimes. And when you're even now with your daughter, you can do some sports, or when she grows up a little bit. For example, I go ice skating sometimes with my daughter, or rollerblading, or we go for a swim, and in winter sometimes we go skiing. But that's not really regularly. I only do yoga, and that's enough. That's for me it's the best exercise ever. I have done many different exercises. Like I said, I have done table, I have done body work, I used to go to fitness and exercise with the machines, but none of the other exercises. I played ping pong before. None of the other exercises were so beneficial, because in yoga also works on your mind, and there's this connection. Like when I was doing the other sports, I wasn't really connected with my body. I was thinking about whatever came up on my mind, or about the music that was playing. And the music was really like, music for me, music distracts from connection to your body. And there are some yoga teachers who play music with the yoga. For me, it's not a good yoga class with music, because music distracts the mind from connecting to your own body and feeling how you are doing the exercise. Because music, you like the music, and you go, that's a nice song, I love this music, and then you don't focus on the exercises you are doing. That's why I prefer to do the yoga classes with no music whatsoever, because that's, for me, that's yoga. Connection, to be connected with your mind and focused on your body and the way you're doing the exercises. So basically, do you have any other questions? Has anyone commented here with any other questions? And I forgot to tell you an important thing. Like, if you decide to lose weight fast, with fasting, you should be healthy. You shouldn't have any health problems. You can only do it if you are healthy. If you are not healthy, you should ask your doctor if you can do it. It should be done under supervision, or go to a special place where it's controlled by physician or someone, right? And also, when you finish water fasting or any kind of fasting, you need to go on food slowly. You mustn't start eating like everything right away. So, for example, first you only drink like smoothies and fruit juices. The second day you eat like you eat some fruits and vegetables already. The third day you can implement some whatever eggs. Like I did the fasting for 6 days, so I needed 3 days to resume eating normally, and I did, and that's why I had no yo-yo effect. If you start eating right away everything, you will have a yo-yo effect, and you will put on even more weight than before. But of course, once you resume eating normally, you shouldn't overeat and stuff. Of course, if you are gonna stuff yourself with shit, you're gonna put on weight. Yes, and so basically that's what I wanted to share with you. Yes. And yes, and if you are interested, and if you want some support with weight loss or anything else, join my membership, which I'm launching now as from the beginning of May. And you still have like 3 days to get the great advantage of joining the golden membership for the price of diamond one. So basically I will post the link under the comments so you can have a look. I will post it again in the group so you can have a look at it and decide what you want to do. Yes, of course, like at the after April finishes, I won't be teaching everyday classes in the free group anymore. And I'm even gonna remove some videos. The best videos are gonna be removed from the group. I will do a lot less support in the free group. And the people who decide to go with me and do the membership, they will get a lot more support. I will do my best to cater and to make everybody happy. So if you decide to join, I will have a little conversation with everybody, like one-on-one conversation, a call, video call, or a phone call, and you will tell me what you would like to achieve, and I will and how much time you have every day, and what time you would like the classes, and I will create and design the classes according to your needs. It won't be anymore like what I think of and I do whatever I want. Like in the free group, I just taught the classes according to my spontaneous inspiration. In the group, it will be done for you, and also all the group coaching sessions will be done for you. So I will put up some topics, especially according to what you tell me, and we will have the group coaching sessions accordingly. And then also if you have a private session with me, that will be done for you. So whatever you want to, for example, if you want to work on the weight loss, let's say, so we will go through some points. I will ask you questions and you will tell me like something about your lifestyle. So, and I will try to guide you, and together we will discover the best diet plan for you that will not interfere, yes, with your lifestyle, with things you love, so that you can still enjoy, yes, the food you love and stuff. And if you go for the basically if you go for the highest pillar, which is now for the price of the middle one, so basically, yes, so if you go for that, I will be even those clients in the highest pillar will be even coached. So I will be texting you on a regular basis and just checking on you. How are you doing? Whatever, and supporting you. You will get on the highest pillar, you will get a lot more support than in the middle pillar, which is the golden membership. And the basic membership, there will be basically mainly the classes, and sometimes if you ask something in a message, whatever. Yes, the golden membership, there will be 4 group coaching sessions. The basic membership is for 25 euros. Golden membership is for 55 euros. And the diamond membership costs 95 euros. And it's all the prices are really, really, really good and convenient. And I'm really happy and feel good about this program because everybody can afford at least one of the memberships. So everybody can get certain support, because these coaching sessions and coaching, if you have ever checked or looked somewhere, normally one coaching session costs like 200 euros, right? And here, if you join my membership, normally you will have it for 95, but if you join until the end of April, that's just because I'm launching this group and it's the first time, you are going to get something really special. So you can have diamond membership with a private coaching session and with morning routine customized for you. Yes, you're gonna have it for the price of the golden relationship for 1 month. So you can try. And the best thing about it is that you are not obliged to continue, or you are not obliged to continue the membership. Yes, you join with. So if you want, you can downgrade your membership. So if you decide to go for the golden one for 55, the next in the month of June, you can downgrade it to 25. Or if you want to take 2 months off in summer, you can resign from the membership and then join back in September. So you are totally free to do whatever you want, basically. Yes, you just need to let me know in advance, at least 1 day before your monthly membership finishes, right? That for next month or two, you are going on holidays and you want to relax from the exercise and from whatever, or that you want to downgrade, or for 1 month, you want some more coaching because something's happening in your life and you want to upgrade. Yes, so you can play around with it like this. It's up to you. You are not obliged to do anything. And if you are not happy with the membership you pay for and I don't do on my promises, you can tell me. I will give your money back. I don't want anyone upset or unhappy. So this is a total no-brainer and 100% money back guarantee thing. So guys, that would be all basically for today. If you have any questions regarding weight loss, and or even if you are watching in replay, you can still ask some questions or comment, and I will reply to your comments. So I wish you a wonderful evening and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. we will be talking about better boundaries. So this is a really deep topic touching self-love and self-worth and being able to say no. And I will tell you my process. Yes, how I do it when I discovered that I didn't treated myself respectfully or someone else when I went over my boundaries, or when I did too much for someone who didn't deserve it. Yes, or when I was supposed to say no to someone and I didn't. So I will tell you all my secrets, how I do it tomorrow. So again, have a brilliant evening. Bye.